7th Annual Symposium. Guys, welcome back. I'm with Jim again. Feels like we talk every year. It's kind of nice.
What's up with that?
I don't know. I don't know. We might be friends soon.
Yeah,
it could happen.
we're working on it. Yeah,
could happen.
Yeah, this close on Facebook. You just gotta friend them, you know.
Just barely. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Friend them. That's a big step.
Yeah, I know. You know, we're very selective. I know. It's just tough.
How are things? 7th Symposium.
The 7th Symposium.
So far.
So yeah, thanks for coming by and saying hi. The symposium's awesome. We've had lots of good foot traffic as always.
Good.
Always love this show.
Yeah.
Our local rep that comes and helps with this show, he's like, I want to come every year because it's so interactive. People that are here are really interested in learning and finding out.
Challenging the ideas.
Absolutely, yeah.
You'll find out what's wrong with your product and what they love about it really quick from their perspective.
Absolutely. What we love, what we hate, what we wish was different.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you're watching this video and you got something to comment, Jim Fultz, my name. You can find me on LinkedIn and DM me what you love, hate, or wish we had. Because that's what it's all about. That's what I love.
Jim loves building things that actually help you out in the field. And he's been doing that for years, and he would love to make it work better, fix some problem you're dealing with. Absolutely.
So we actually have a HotRod Combo Kit now, which is a hot surface igniter and a flame sensor together. Yeah. So you can, when you're doing that furnace tune-up, you can change both of them out. Former contractors like, why would I ever want to change out a flame sense rod? You know, a flame sense rod should be good forever. The reality is, if you're cleaning that flame sense rod on a regular basis, that means the surface of it is getting rougher, and the rougher the surface is, the faster it's going to absorb or adhere more of that white film that's blocking that electric to be able to pass through those positive ions to ground itself out. So
every time you clean it, it gets dirtier way faster.
It does. And you know, I always like to recommend, I usually carry the little alcohol swabs and just wipe them down and keep them clean that way. Because the canthal rod, as it's called, is made of iron, aluminum, and chrome. Okay. Iron for strength, aluminum for conductivity, and chrome for smoothness. And those are the three materials that are blended together that make a flame sense rod.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And with ours, we also have a little piece of insulation in there that you can slide over it, and you can bend it, and you can cut it to whatever shape, size you want. If you end up with a little mark where you bend and cut it, that's not a big deal. When you cut it at the end, does it have to look perfectly like it came from the factory? No, that's not a big deal. It's just we don't want all of the surface to be scarred up, scuffed up, because that whole surface is where that film can build up. And so a couple spots, no worries. And there's times I've seen where there's times we've replaced the flame sense rod, and was it perfect where the old one was? No, it was a little bit different, and we actually got a better reading where we put the new one than where the old one was prior. So as long as you're in there, rule of thumb, if you're bending this and you've installed it before any heat, any gas is on or anything, take your hand in there and run it between the rod and the burner. If you can't get your fingers in there, it's too close. If it touches, you're shorting yourself out. So that's a no-brainer.
Don't put it even close enough that you know, vibration or somebody else touching it is going to bump it.
Absolutely.
At least a finger width. That's a good rule.
That's a simple way.
Yeah, nice.
So, and the HotRod igniter, good solid part. That the cool part about this is
combo kit.
It has both in it all together, ready to go.
I love it.
Thanks for watching. If you're willing, give this video a thumbs up and drop us a comment. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to stay updated with all of our future videos. And as a quick reminder, HVAC School isn't just a YouTube channel. Dive deeper with us at our main website, hvacrschool.com. Curious for more knowledge on the go? We've got you covered. Tune into the HVAC School podcast, available on all your favorite podcast apps. And while you're at it, join our thriving Facebook group. Also, don't miss out on our free mobile applications available for both iPhone and Android. We're all about community. For techs, by techs.